ANOE Extreme Media UJ. Subscribe for all updates.
Madam President of the National Unity Platform, the Secretary General of the National Unity Platform, the Right Honorable Leader of the Opposition, the entire leadership of the National Unity Platform, the shadow ministers, chairpersons of committees, dear colleagues. I'm always excited to be here because this is home, this is our family, this is our house. So for us in the opposition, we are one. And I'm glad that I'm here today. Look, thank you for giving me the opportunity to come and speak to the colleagues who are going to hold our candle in the parliamentary chamber. You are our leaders. Talking about today, and you are the first one to raise the hand. When the member is speaking, you fail to understand whether the member is speaking from a point of information, point of knowledge, point of what. But the issue is, because they have seen cameras, they just want to be captured on camera. So that you go home and you say, committee. Did you see me in a committee? Prepare. And Honorable Namuga will see this. Every time you appeared before your committee, you really looked prepared. And you looked as someone who had read. So I really want to thank those members who were in Parliament, the 11th Parliament, for the work that you did. You made us proud. You tried your best amidst the challenges. I know now you still try to keep a fight. Even as you go there, read. Readers are readers. You can't say you also sit back and then you wait for information and you are asking for information from the corridors. No, read and prepare. Look, the other thing you are going to do is to ensure that the order paper is given to you in time. When the order paper is given in time, then you will get the opportunity of reaching out to the staff who are in Parliament. You may have them, but you may not use them. If you don't know even how to frame a question, you may not be able to even reach out to them to ask for support. Because when you are asking for support, it must be specific. So, if you are looking for support, which support are you looking for? The staff are there. If you are not going to use the one in the office of the leader of opposition, there is a research team of the entire Parliament, which is there for all the MPs anyway. Let them also help you. You are in committees. Each committee has a research officer. Each committee. If you are not going to use the policy analyst in the office of the leader of opposition, ask the research officer attached to your committee to assist you do work. The only problem is that some of them don't want to do the research that is political. That is the only problem. Now, for if you want to do your paper which is political, they will shy away from mentioning certain other things. But let them give you the basic. When you are reading through, you can always amend. Or you then bring to those in the office of the leader of opposition to polish your paper so that it is understandable and is palatable. But the most important thing is to prepare. Prepare and prepare. The only problem that was talking about competition, we are not going there to compete. If anything, we come from different constituencies. It doesn't matter when you see your colleague shining. Shine at another time. You know, the moon and the sun. There is none that competes with the other. They know when the other is supposed to shine and the other will give way. When your friend is shining, give them the opportunity to shine. Enable them to shine. And I would like to thank the Honorable Numbers here. There are times when I would stand up to speak. And I would hear saying, I'm not going to stand again because my Lord has spoken everything I was supposed to speak. And when a member speaks like that, gives you at least the energy to do it even further. You would hear her whispering the words you should speak that I've not mentioned. This one. and I appropriately fit it in the conversation. This one honorable, and I appropriately fit it into the conversation. So she would say, today I'm not speaking because look, you mentioned everything I wanted to mention. So let's not be like we are in a competition. There is too much that is needed from us. If we can all allot space to one another, we can all shine and make Uganda a better place for all of us to stay in. We can all shine and we prove to the world that if we are trusted with leadership, we can manage this country. And indeed, I know that I'm seated amid this greatness here. So don't hesitate to even ask where you don't know. Colleagues, don't rush to make statements until you are sure that what you are going to speak is the correct thing. It's not a mistake for you to plead innocence or to plead lacking. Ask for guidance from those you think have the information. And when a member comes to you to say, by the way, I don't understand the terminology they have used, don't laugh at them. We sharpen each other. Sharpen one another. That when he is sharp, you will equally be sharp. You are a lawyer, my dear brother. Legal jargons, he might not understand them. But you also may not be thorough in how to deal with the media. But my brother here is thorough. Ask him, man, how do I make myself comfortable with the media? He will tell you. How do I ensure that the words I'm speaking are legally palatable? Help one another. Even in the way you are doing your work in your constituencies. What is working for you? Can you share it with a colleague and say, you know, for me I've been doing this, and this is how I've been doing it. It has worked for me. I tried this, it was expensive, and I left it. Work with each other, don't work in isolation. When you work in isolation, they will target you. And the regime is ready to begin targeting you individually. But when you work as a collective, they will not manage you. Many times, they will create hard times for you in your families, in your marriages. But when you share with colleagues, don't die alone, don't die in silence. I've seen friends who died in silence before we could know it. The family is unmanageable, the home is in shambles, and the member is not performing in parliament. Until when I would go out to ask them what is happening, and the person says, that's what I'm doing. I'm not even sleeping in the home. My wife is unmanageable, or my husband is unmanageable. To trace the issue comes back to the way the regime is using information to make sure they scatter them. You're going to that house. It's a good place to work in. They are very friendly people, but not all of them are friends. Others are on a mission. I would advise, be careful. The relationships you create there, the kind of character you get used to, but at the same time, be humble. Work with others. Learn to work with others. We are in the opposition. We can't finish everything alone. Create networks that will enable you to be felt on both sides of the house. That when you are going to speak about a matter, whisper it to even those on the other side, because I know there are friends on the other side who are equally hurting, but they can't speak out. Now, it becomes important for you to even reach out to them, to build that relationship, create these strategic alliances, so that when you bring your matter, it is easily accepted. But when you think you will just be a ninja and you are a lone ranger, you will bring a matter no matter how beautiful it might be, they will look at you and ignore it. And you will find that your issues are never accepted in the house. You begin asking yourself, why? I have brilliant ideas, but nobody wants to take them up. But the fact is, you have remained alone. They might have their challenges, but I can tell you, some of them want to even share with you so that you become their mouthpiece. In that house, colleagues will tell you that during the 20 quarter period, We became a mouthpiece for many. Each one of them will tell you, I can't speak, I'm being squeezed, but this is what is happening in my constituency. And we would air it out. Even during real debate, a member will tell you, Honorable, I can't speak because I'm focused. We have been whipped. When you speak about it, they can get an opportunity of saying information. And because you were liaising, you will get to understand that a member is giving friendly information. But you can't know that unless you have interacted with them. That's why you will find that even when you go into campaigns, some members of NRM will say, how do I go there? Because they know you have been relating at a personal level. You know, many people have been asking me, when we saw you congratulating the members of NRM who were appointed as ministers, are you targeting to become ambassador or what? I said, working. I am here as Winnie, a Ugandan who wishes well for Uganda. But some of those members who have been with them, in the house, I was in Parliament for 15 years. Some of them are friends. Some of them were giving us information. Some of them I trained them under the WINNIE KIIZA Foundation. And Madam President, I am glad that some of your members, we trained them as new members, and I can tell you, we had quality time. And your members were very good. Wow. In those trainings that we had. So I just come to report. So if some of those that have gone through my mentorship classes, I trained them to go and be members of parliament, I trained them after they became members of parliament, really when they get appointed as a foundation, I say congratulations. And as a woman, I say congratulations because we need people who are going to lead this country without any fear of contradiction. We only get a tab when they reach there and they get swallowed. But we pray that they will take us to a Uganda that we desire. Right, Honorable Leader of your position. Your work is deep with your members. Because you here are also members, official members to your councils. I started as a district councillor when I came into politics. And as a district council, I served as a secretary for finance, I served as a secretary for education, I served as a secretary for social services. I served for 8 years in the district local government. But I know that the work of a member of parliament is equally very important at that level. So how do you effectively reach the ground when you are here at the national level? You must create a working relationship with some of those councillors. Don't fear them. Some of us think when we work with them, we are empowering them, then they will come and contest with us. But there is no way you can get to understand what is happening in the council if, for example, you don't have your ear and eye on the ground, and if you don't have a working relationship with the chairman, for example. I know that some of you, the constituencies you are coming from, the chairpersons are not necessarily NUP members. You will only be lucky if you have a chairperson who is NUP and is not aspiring to go into your seat. Because those ones also will want to undermine you so that you don't perform, but you can still bypass all that by working with the councillors that are on the ground, by working with your political assistants, and making sure that you are in touch with your family. Your family is very important. It can hit you, depending on how you handle it when you are a member of parliament, or it can enable you to get another kisanja. If your spouse begins to talk in public, you know, since the person became member of parliament, has abandoned me, you know, my wife now comes home late, you know, my husband is now a different man, he changed from the one I had before he became member of parliament. Just know you are beginning to fall. So walk this journey with your family. Walk this journey with your children. Because when everything else fails, it is that family that will go back to. You may be with the voters 24/7. It is just in a second. You will see them dancing with your opponent. But But your family has only you. Your family has only you. So make sure you give quality time to your family. Make sure you balance your work with the work of parliament. Be faithful and loyal to your political party, because I know it is also another weapon they use to make us think that our political parties are insignificant, that they are going to finish them. Then you when they are really dealing with us, must I remain in this political party? So you start working with them. You don't know whether you should be faithful to your party or not, because you don't know what is coming next. Before you know it, the party is no longer trusting you, and they can't give you the flag again. Then you start crying. Be loyal to your political party, but at the same time, knowing that you have a constituency to service. If there is an issue that your constituency is passionate about, and your party is not interested in that matter, let them understand. Consult the leadership of the party. First, consult the caucus leader. Tell the caucus leader, this matter I'm conflicted. My party doesn't want it. Yet this matter in my constituency is very, very dear to me. They can give you an opportunity to speak about it as and how you feel about your matter, because it concerns your constituency, and the political party equally needs that constituency. Hope I'm being clear. Seek permission from the party. Tell them this matter. While as a party we are so tough on it, my people want me to speak about it. So your party can give you permission to say, okay, since it is a matter from your constituency, go and speak about it like this. Or enable the party to create a middle ground where you and your constituency, together with the political party, can at least create a balance in respect to that particular matter. Be available. We are few in that house, we the members of the opposition. When you miss, just know you are reducing on the number. You are members who ask to come to parliament, and you keep asking yourself, we are busy looking for a way to go somewhere, a ticket to go somewhere, or really they came to represent their people. Surprisingly, people who don't attend are the people who go to the constituencies to tell them, we will have passed this, we have passed this, when they have not been there. They go to the businesses in the evening. What was on the other paper today? What did they conclude? They will have to rap radios and work. You will never learn like someone who sits in the house to see how debate goes. You learn from even listening to others. So be there and be good listeners. Through listening, you also get to understand what you will talk about. Even when you are going to speak about those particular issues in your constituency, at least you will have a balanced view because you were there. Now, when you don't listen in to people speaking and you go there, look at the Sabbath, may not even tell them Sabbath. Babi Siza, were you really there to say this? Did you also be part of that debate to be put on record? So be there. In the committees, be there. You can only be effective if you attend those meetings and get to understand what is transpiring in those meetings. By those legislators that you see becoming champions and you really sit and admire them, many of them concentrate, many of them ask questions, some of them listen into conversations. Others go to the library to read even the answer of things that happened long ago. Because these things you are listening to, the things you are attending to now, are not just happening now. They are debates that have taken place in respect of the same matters before. But it's only those who will read the answers that will get to understand, and you hear a member telling you, in 2002, this matter came up. And I remember Honorable so and so speaking about it like this, and you think the person was in that house. No, they are not there, but they have read and they have known how the debate went. So they are speaking from a point of advantage because they have read, they have informed themselves, they have listened to others, and their debate you can engage someone who is comfortable. As I also come to a conclusion, the law talked so much about financials. I want to repeat it. There are many ways through which you can become inactive in your constituency. One of the ways is to deplete your accounts. Very, very fast. That is one sure way. Just know you have taken a big loan, and those banks are very happy. Those WINNIEs are very happy. Honorable, they're giving you a loan here, honorable. They even give you for swearing in. Yeah, so and so has picked, so and so has come, please come. And getting a loan is very easy. It is sweet. When you are picking the money, it is sweet. Now yet paying back. It's bitter. Because by the time you pick the money, sometimes you even don't know how to use it. What you have picked it, you are going for nomination, you are going for swearing in, because the money is here, you will just spend. Sometimes you are picking it because you want to go and sign some loans. Do a big party in the constituency, pay fees, pay for funerals, attend weddings, maybe buy new jackets and suits, and you are okay. After 6 months, you will start crying yourself. Because they are now the reality will hit you. You don't have the money, you can't go to the constituency, you start hiding. That is where you start thinking of cutting deals. And when you are cutting deals, they will be there ready to receive you and show you the deals. And they will be the same people who will ensure that those deals backfire. So before you know it, you are completely down. So be careful. The second way of the financials, and some of us who are kind enough do fall into this speech. Those of us who are out of parliament will come to you. Say, I am borrowing, please sign for me. And we don't come. Can you borrow from someone? And the person says, I'll be clearing. Loan, and you go and reject for me loan. And then he went to borrow the loan with the member, he went. Yeah, he went and slept. The member never paid. Now I caused the commotion for the members who signed for me. I can imagine I became a burden to them. See, I trusted the person. I borrowed the person never paid. I never paid the money. So you may end up paying the money. So just sign for someone you know you can be able to bail out. And you know, Namboze is a friend. Let's give you an example of Namboze. Or Namboze, or WINNIE is a friend, and I'm ready to pay anything to save her. Then sign for her. If you are not ready to pay, please go slow. Because before you know it, the money will go, and the member will remain silent. You paid the hard way. So be careful when you are appending your signatures, guarantees, most especially from the circle. And even banks, they are your voters who will come to you and say, Honorable, I am looking for a loan in Centenary Bank, and I am asking you to guarantee me. And you go and guarantee them. Before you know it, the members have shifted to another bank. And now the bank is attaching your campaign. So be careful. Some of these things will learn the hard way. I wouldn't want you to be victims of circumstances. We have gone through these challenges. Let us give you the tips so that you don't fall those victims. The other issue that you are going to find, if you have not yet fallen victims to it, they are con men who will tell you of businesses. And they will call you honorable. They used to do it a lot when Bunyoro oil was beginning. Honorable, we are dealing in spares, or we know in Bunyoro, they are asking someone to supply that, someone to supply what, and they give you money that is real, and you look at it and you say, if I go to this man, I feel it is even a religious government. You give them the money, then you switch off the phone, you never see them again. So before you commit yourself to going into any business venture with someone you don't know, or someone is calling you to say, I'm winning, please send me some money. And we tell you, I'm in a meeting, I can't call, I can't talk, please send me money. Or he's sending you email. Before you send the money to Winnie, cross-check. We became victims, myself and the Honorable Namaya and Lawrence, to that. They hacked our systems, our telephone numbers, and sent messages to people asking for money. So like they send a message that the right honorable leader of the opposition, I am WINNIE KIIZA, kindly send me some 100,000. And look, I'm helping a colleague. Who said, please don't call, just send the money. Where I am, I can't call. Then Locke is saying, Winnie must be in a terrible situation. Let me send the money. 500, true. When Locke gets message, you went through the thing very well. I'm asking, which one? Why is it about a message? But you are in a tight situation. Now, supposing you get like those 4 people every week and you are sending money, you will have lost money that you will have otherwise put to proper use. Others use the funerals, even in your constituencies. They will call you honorable. To feel go on mutu na yena akate supporter wa finyo. Una supporter. Wetu tamusika honorable. Bitatuwa bizimu. But I know you are busy honorable. I can represent you. Na yena unapade mutu wa finyo. Sidi nakandwa kawea ko. Tuandikwa maka era nzeguni mumanyi MC mumanyi. I will make sure they read your Honoris message. Why not use a cooker material? This police station, he was the agent to break case. And then you send the money maybe for a coffee, or you are sending you what? A contribution. Before you know it, nobody has died. So that is why you should have your ears and eyes on the ground to ensure that whatever information is coming through, you see it and act appropriately. When someone sends you a message and is saying, please don't call, just know you are now with a contact. When someone is sending you an email, before you respond to it to find out whether it is Winnie, and most especially if you have not been on any business, find out and call. Call even a neighbor and say, tell Winnie that I want ABCD, I want to get this from her. First cross-check. Otherwise, you will find yourselves in trouble, and most especially they look out for new entrants. Yeah. Barrows are really naive. They take you process by process. Now, yeah, like you have been told, forewarned is forearmed. I want to thank you, and I want to thank you, Lord, that you have created this opportunity for us to make sure that we first iron certain things, we sharpen each other, and I can tell you that this parliament can only be recognized only if you support the law to work hard. Because the leader of opposition is going to be our leader in the House. The leader of opposition has a big task, one of coordinating with you, but also to challenge the regime. He can only do so much if only he knows that he has a solid team behind him. And I request, kindly, lend him your support for the time he's in that chair. Lend him your support. He's a human being. He might have his flaws, but you equally have viewers. So as you point at him, this other thing is equally pointing at you. But we are not here because you are not in that parliament because you love them, you love them. You are there to serve the people. It is at this time that he's in the lead. You never know, tomorrow it might be you. But how have you supported your leader so that together we can achieve what we want to achieve? Please do the right thing to support the leader of opposition, support the party, support Uganda, and support your constituents. I want to thank you. May God bless us.